neighbors, nieces, nephews. This your favorite Uncle Spooty, the neighborhood supporter, and welcome back to another episode of I Got Five on It, where I take topics that I'm interested in, break down my opinion in 5 minutes or less. Sometimes I fail, sometimes I succeed, but regardless of what, I'm glad you're here with me. Make sure you take your shoes off at the door and like, share, and subscribe. There's new music out. Did you listen? Are you in tune? Huh? The same guy is going on tour with another megastar, Usher. If you don't know who I'm talking about yet, Chris Brown just dropped Brown. Okay? 27, 27 songs long. I think it's about 90 minutes or under 90 minutes, something like that. You know Chris Brown gonna give you 27, 40, 30, 100 songs. So off rip, excited for the project. As you can see, the cover art, he was, pimp named Slickback with the brown on, with the laid back. You know what I mean? Giving me them the pure R&B vibes. That's what I felt uh, going into the album. I felt like we're gonna get that pure R&B vibes. You know what I mean? And to be honest, on my first few listens, like I listened pretty much totality or majority of it, like track for track, going down the list. And then I kind of did a little shuffle while I was cleaning and stuff like that. And to be honest, there's not a lot that has gravitated to me. Um, this kind of reminds me of, I think maybe that exclusive project is kind of, I don't want to say all over the place, but it's not the vibes that I want. I thought we was gonna get the homage to the first album, Chris Brown, where he had the yo, popping, just slick talking to the ladies. Just now we got Henny and Honey packs. Like, and to be honest, that song did get stuck in my head just because it's funny to say. Like, and sometimes when shit is funny to say, I just say it. But I don't like the fucking song. You know what I mean? If I had a rating to give it, I couldn't rate it right now because, like I said, this is just only my first listen, first couple listens, but nothing has really gravitated to me that I thought this was going, maybe a loyal was going to pop up on here, maybe a run it, maybe something, you know, not a run it type of song, but just like how that song popped out to us and kind of gravitate. I don't really have that on this album. And I did take a few notes here. Um, the Leave Me Alone, that's the intro. He was very vulnerable on that. So I appreciate the record, but will I really go back and listen to it? No, it was cool. I think that record was more for him than, what I mean, in the diehard Chris Brown fans. I'm a Chris Brown fan, but I'm starting to realize I just appreciate the good music when he drop it. I'm not a big album for album Chris Brown fan. He kind of leaves me in this space of he trying too much or doing too much. I really feel like he should just drop a rap album because let me keep going to the songs. I'm gonna save that to after I'm done. I'm gonna save what I really have to say after I'm done. All right, then we got Obvious. That was cool. I really don't like the chorus of the Obvious song, but I like the everything else for real. So I like that one. The Henny and the Honey Pack, I already told you about that. It depends. It's what it is. It depends. That's fire. Fallen should have just been Leon Thomas's song. Leon picked it up and killed it. But I really don't fuck with the Chris Brown part, to be honest. Hate Me, not a big fan. Call Your Name with Sexy Red and Glorilla. At this point, if you're putting Sexy Red on your record, you're not thinking about the integrity of the damn song. You really have to plan how to insert her into a record. I think somebody like what's his name, Tyler the Creator, Getting Sticky. That was well inserted. I forgot, was it a Lil Durk song, Hellcats and SRTs? That might have been her song, but that was well, That was good. That was in her element. But I just feel like Call Your Name was not the right place for her. But Glorilla, you don't disappoint, man. Glorilla, you always hold it down. So shout out to Glorilla. But the song in general, not a big fan. For the moment, I feel like For the Moment is a good record to like, you know, like movies or something like that. So I think it's gonna get some airtime for sure. But to be honest, am I a big fan? No, I just feel like something a lot of shit going on in the record, like the sounds during the chorus. I ain't really a big fan. Then we got fucking party, where he doing a Rasta. He kind of like a Rasta, and when we got the fucking party, I'm just kind of like, where's the finesse of Chris Brown, like the Henny and Honey pack, like how he ain't really. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my ears closed. Maybe my brain is shut off. Maybe I'm biased. But it just I it don't it just seemed like here, like fucking party, like what, like there's a different way to do that, and if you gonna do it, you really got to do that shit right. Then we got Red Rum. I got Seems Cool, but I'm not the biggest NBA YoungBoy fan, so I probably won't go back to that record. It's Not You, It's Me. I don't know why I left that blank. I think I'm still undecided on that one. Cry for Me, I said sounds pretty good. Say Nothing, I left blank. Slow Jams, I left blank. So I think I'm still undecided on those. Those might be something I have to go back to for sure. Then I got Perfect Timing, pretty good record. In My Head, pretty good record. And I still got some more to go. But right now, I am thoroughly disappointed in what I'm hearing, to be honest. Like, I still think there's hope for me to gravitate to some of these songs, but overall, as a cohesive project, I don't know. I don't know about this one. But what I wanted to say in the midst of me kind of going song for song, I feel like that auto tune, whatever that pitch correction, that AI shit that Chris Brown uses, it takes some of the raw emotion away from some of these records to me, or the raw voice of some of these records. And I feel like that's missing in R&B, hip hop as a whole. And I feel like once you kind of commercialize your sound like that, it's easy to duplicate because everybody can find, tweak, and do all of that shit to sound how they want to sound. So it's easier to duplicate, and then it don't have that same rawness, that feel to it, and it just kind of numbing. The sound is kind of numbing to me, which is weird. So I feel like that's just a problem with Chris Brown. I feel like that's just a problem with music in general. So, but let me know how y'all feel about this new album, y'all. Am I tripping? Like I said, I'm not really feeling it right now. Like I said, this is my first couple listens, but I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all motherfuckers about it. See how y'all feeling too. But let me know how y'all feeling about that Chris Brown album. Put what you're feeling in the comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. See y'all again next time. Peace.